Welcome back to CJ Race Cars YouTube channel, and you're looking at CJ Race Cars giveaway number 3. And it is by far the biggest giveaway we have ever done. There was no expense spared when this truck was built. We bought the absolute nicest 2024 four-wheel drive F-150 we could find. Short bed, single cab. This is what everybody wants, and they are very hard to find. We sent it straight to Midnight Performance, and he did a ton of stuff. B-lock wheels, their tranny, their turbo kit, full exhaust out the back, billet, Suncoast, bolt together converter. I mean, this thing has everything you could do to one of these trucks except for a build engine. It has. It makes about 900 to 1,000 horsepower. And well, you guys already saw. It ran 979 on just the second pass. We literally drove it all the way to track. Uncle Rob went 9s. 9-second truck. When we left, we turned the radio on, the AC on. I fell asleep in the passengers. I mean, this thing is just the kind of truck you got here. So this is a giveaway. If you haven't got entered into one, this is the one you want to get entered into. This thing is an absolute blast. The S10s, I love them, but they're a raw vehicle, right? This thing, fast. Not only are we giving away this truck, but we're putting $10,000 cash on top to whoever wins. And all you have to do is go to cjracecars.com and grab some merch. There is no purchase necessary. See official rules for details. Every $5 you spend gets you one entry into winning this truck and $10,000 cash. Thanks for the support. The reason we're able to do a giveaway like this is because of all of you, and it means a ton. To make it even better, if you buy between now and Sunday at 11:59 p.m., not only will you get entered into our F-150 that makes 1,000 horsepower, but we're going to throw this Everlast Thunder 255 MTS in one random order. This is an amazing machine. We gave away some last time, and because of you guys, we're able to do this again. We would love to see these welders in the hands of a ton of people that want to learn how to weld and do what we do, because it's kind of a dying breed, and I love seeing people, you know, pick up the trade, and that's what we're gonna do. So go to cjracecars.com, get some merch, support the channel, chance to win an F-150 with 1,000 horsepower, and if you buy between now and 11:59 Sunday, we're gonna throw this MIG stick TIG welder combo in one random order. You never know, you might get a call for a welder, and down the road, even a truck. Go to cjracecars.com. Thanks for the support. Let's get to the video.
I gotta finish video. This is probably not a good idea. We really don't have to do this. Didn't you guys already do a ride along? Why do I have to go with you?
Buckle up. Good luck.
See you, buddy. Oh yeah! Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that feels a little familiar. It just pulled the glasses right off the top of my head. Where's the 5 inches coming from?
I don't know.
To here, because when you start to bend,
You gotta know where.
Yeah, you just gotta draw it out. You're right, it can't go on the 5 inch.
Do those lean forward though, some or not? The tubes lean forward, or are they straight up and down?
They lean forward.
Straight and down, pretty much. Kind of not a lot though, right?
No, not a lot. Plus those headlight buckets.
Yeah, we can't go obviously in front of those.
They are 33 inches. That's it.
Inside.
Inside. But then when it gets up here, they stick out more.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't really tell until we actually put a front end on and get a radiator up in there somehow and sitting on something.
Well, the good news is you know your tube goes here. You know your tube goes here, right?
Right.
So if we could stick it, like I don't know how far back it can go. I guess.
Well, if it's got to be
How
behind
wide are those fans?
if it has to be behind this,
Well, I don't know.
It's going to hit that one. Barely over 20 inches. But the radiator has to be in front of this. And then here, you are You're under 33
How
back
wide's the
here.
radiator?
Yeah,
How wide's the radiator?
the radiator's 33, exactly. Outside of tank, outside of tank.
The good thing is that radiator, how tall is that radiator?
19?
Okay, so we got a little bit, not much.
No,
18 to there.
a little over 18.
And I think we got a little more than 20 because you kind of measured forward and the hood maybe dips. So we might have a little more than 20.
Okay. It's
So-
front to back is what I'm worried about.
Yeah, but I didn't realize too though that the mounts that we did don't go straight up to the hood. They lean forward under the buckets.
Yeah.
So we should have more room there. This is 33?
Yeah. Exactly. That's farther out. That.
What we might have to do is kind of just fixture it up in there a little bit so it'll kind of stay and then put the front end on it.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
Well, just so we can actually get a better grasp on what kind of room we
That's
got.
what I was trying to do there, is figure out something to sit that radiator on.
Well, it's gonna have to be higher than that tube. You know what I'm saying? Because the round tube will never get that tube in, so it's gonna have to be at least above that.
That makes it easy, a little bit easier. If it could be, right now, if it could be 1.5 inches higher,
Well, that might.
I could take that other long 2x4 piece I had here
Yep.
and put it on these.
That'd probably be fine. Well, that's probably fine because you're only actually going 3/4 higher.
Where is that? That one right there.
If you put it here, you're only actually 3/4 higher than the tube because the tube's 3/4.
Okay, well,
You know what I'm saying?
This works really good.
Yeah, I
Take
like
this,
that.
and this is what I had before.
Oh, that's perfect. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
That's what I
Yes.
had before. This is 34. This 2x4.
The only thing we're probably going to have to figure out later on, which is I don't think the end of the world, is we're going to have to move those. But we'll just have to see what that all looks like with the front end on.
Well, if we do that, we gotta,
I don't think that's a big deal though.
no, I mean, we gotta cut off the front end and take this off and move this back. We
Yeah.
won't go back.
Well, why do you say? I don't think it can go back because basically your front end's here, and if you move this back, you'd be hitting the radiator, so it can't go here at all. So you have to go out here or up here or down there or somewhere else. Because right now you just have a radiator between the two contacts.
What's that for?
You can't put the front end on with that there.
Oh, good point. I didn't think about that. That's true.
It still may not work.
Well, don't sit on that because this is gonna hit. So we probably just
No,
keep
that
this.
whoa, the radiator. Just clamp this to here, maybe.
Yeah, the radiator's gonna land right on that before it lands
Well,
on
these
this.
would be up front. They need to be up front.
Well, that's just gonna chip.
All right, yeah, take that off.
That's the problem.
We can take that off. And then we'll just, that way we know we can kind of move it around too and see where we can move it to.
So is it a radiator thickness problem, Cameron?
No, it's just it's a lot of stuff in a small space problem. And that's kind of a drag and drive thing. So like someone like Devin leaves everything in, so it's not quick connect. It doesn't have to go on and off, in and out. Not that Devin's car is awesomely engineered, but we're trying to make everything where it comes apart. And it just, we did this so we had lights, and now they're just kind of in the way because the radiator is actually wider than this. So if we put the radiator here and you put the front end on, these connectors on the front end are going to hit the radiator before it can connect and contact and make anything happen. So we're going to move those. We're just going to get the radiator in here, kind of sit on this plate, shove the front end on, and see what kind of room we actually have so we can get a better idea on what we need to do to make the radiator go on, the lights still work, the front end still go on, and everything else. So it'll be a little bit of a challenge, but it'll work. And then you can just Zeus that down, and it kind of and maybe the radiator had 2 pins with some grommets in it, and kept it from.
Yeah.
So it wasn't solid mounted there, but we put like some caps and some threads on the side, so it just had like a tube and.
Something, yeah.
So just 2 pins and then 2 or whatever, maybe a pin aside, a tab and a clevis or something. So you can just drop it, pin it.
It'd be,
You don't want to be at the track either and spend 3 hours, ideally, changing it. But we definitely, the way this car is set up, we've talked about it before, is it's very nose heavy. So being able to take the radiator off and race it, I guess we could have put like 2 radiators on the side and made it where it doesn't come apart. But because of the engine location, we really need to be able to get the water and the weight off the front of this thing when they race it. So kind of has to be like this.
This got to come off?
Yeah. Clamp that there or something just so it doesn't try to flip off.
Cameron, this radiator is massive.
The radiator's huge. This is Radiator Be Cool made this radiator for us. And yeah, they said, what kind of space do you have and what do you want? What are you trying to do? And they built us the exact radiator we wanted with the remote water pump and everything. So it's gonna work really good. And Devin already plumbed it. So we got quick connects here. We literally just disconnect this, disconnect the power, and it's off, back in their trailer, and they're ready to start racing. So it's definitely a purpose-built radiator. It's gonna work really well. We just gotta figure out how to fit it in front of it.
Well, right there.
Shroud is hitting the frame.
Yeah, but that's fine because it's far enough back. If you scoot it forwards at all, it's
Okay, it doesn't
it's going to be questionable.
It doesn't want to just fall.
So I'd rather it touch than
Well, that's fine.
not.
So Taylor, will this have a bracket similar to the same bracket used for the fuel cell up front?
Yes and no.
It's going to mount to the same points as that?
I don't. We're not 100%
The real
sure yet.
answer is we don't know yet. This is all new to us. You guys are learning with us. We're gonna learn together. This might be the mount. That's a quick connect mount if I ever seen one.
It holds 200 mile an hour.
Well, this should go 240. So I definitely can't race with it yet. If that tape's good for 200, and you use 2 strips, or is that 400? That's my question. Or does it start to like?
No, my math says it.
Or does it start to dilute? It's good for 300 with 2, with 3 it's only good
No,
for
I think it-
350.
But I
think
got
that-
news for you. This tape in this weather is definitely not 200 mile an hour tape.
I think the maths and
It just
and
keeps-
2 strips is 200.
So at
or
some
it's
point,
400.
this would work on a space shuttle. That's not terrible. What I think we could do for the connector,
I wouldn't trust that tape.
what I think we could do for the connector is just bring it off the side. And it just, yeah, I think it'll work. Or,
That's the least of my worries.
yeah, okay. How much height you got there? I think it'll fit right there. Put that front end on there. It might not fit right there.
It's under 20 to the bottom of the tube.
That's gonna be the. Because I think more of the turbo. The only part that's gonna.
Hey, cut a hole in the friggin' front end right when the radiator cap goes, and the radiator cap sticks out the top of the hood.
It does lean forward pretty quick, but I don't think that quick. Oh, how wide are those though?
Wider than 33.
Oh, we're good.
But this is definitely in the way of us
Well,
doing anything.
no,
right now.
we gotta cut that off.
Yeah, before we even try to put a front end on.
What are you
that's gotta
saying
come
no
off.
for, Taylor? Oh, the water pumps on the other side.
How wide are they?
Inside to inside, at the narrowest point, 34 and 3/8.
Why? What you got?
Bigger.
Well, where the water pump is, right?
Yeah.
On this side, we'd be okay. On this side, it's clear the same.
No, this is half the side.
What if we cut this tube off
Yeah.
and either moved it over where it's straight or just came off like a 90?
You can cut that tube off up there.
Yep.
And cut that tube off down here, dress that up.
Yep.
And then make something just slide over the top of that one or whatever and weld around it, and it ain't gonna do anything to the panel line.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, but we could come off the front a little bit and bend it up, right?
You can do anything you wanna do with it.
Yeah.
Once you cut that out of there, you can make that thing come straight down and then it's 94.
I think that's what we do. Just for now, I would cut that off and cut that tube out, and then we'll stick it on and see what we got. Because we know that's not going to clear. That side will clear. Yeah, I got
Guys
it.
hit the big go-kart stand.
Okay, I got it.
Like saying straight up like that? Is that what you're trying to do? Yeah. Maybe you want to put the nose in?
That's perfect.
All right, so the cutting begins.
Yeah, so basically, this side being the driver's side is fine. The radiator's going to stop somewhere in here. It sticks a little bit past the front of this tube, but we have enough width on this side. On this side, the remote water pump sticks past this upright. So we got to cut this off, which is a connector to make the front end lights, the front lights work. And we got to cut this upright off, and Daniel will dress it up nice there, clean this up like it was never there. And then we'll make another tube that kind of bends forward to clear the remote water pump and go straight into there. So it's not the end of the world. Didn't make it work. You'll never even know it was like that. We'll cut this off. The only thing I'm not sure on is where we will put this once everything's back together, because the radiator's here. We may have to get a little creative with maybe down below the forks or something. We'll make it work, and the wiring is long enough to make it all work. So, yeah. So I think it's gonna work good. Side to side.
Yep. That's
Straight. Yep.
Tab. 90. 90. Run 2 uprights. That weld to that. Unpin it. I got the top sides figured out.
Well, I think the bottom's just a tray with some.
I don't think you put pins in it.
What do you mean pins?
Like the.
You don't do that?
I don't think.
What do you think?
I think you still do a tray, but fabricate, like bend this front side up 90 and put a piece behind it on the back side of the radiator, also 90, but just stitch it in and like lay some rubber in it or something.
And just let it sit in there?
Yeah, because you got to weld to this. You got to weld to the shroud.
Yeah. I guess we can do the top, let it sit in the bottom, do the top, see how that goes. And if we need to do something off the side, we can.
Yeah.
But I think that would work. I mean, it's just, I think if you only do it here, and like you try to hit a bump, it may try to like.
It may.
We'll just have to see.
Yeah, but I mean, we can wrap something off of that structure in the back too.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think it'll be all right.
We'll just make a new pan.
Yeah. We'll see how much room this thing's got once we put that front end on it. But I think that will work if you want to. The only other thing is, do we have how much room?
I mean, like a ½ inch.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
one of those cups or something. With a tube across it, or are you talking about a tab?
I was just gonna do a tab because the cups are. You've got a lot of slop in there, but yeah. that'd be
Well, you'd
fine.
have to make a cup for that.
Yeah, I can do that.
You know what I'm saying? Or just a tab, and just bend it up this way and run a tube across, and then a tube, or what do you think? Or just a tab and the tubes down?
I was just thinking tabs and tubes
Nothing
down.
across.
No, I wasn't going.
Well, then if you take that out, it may, like if you ever took it off the radiator, I guess as long as it's always bolted to this, you just unpin it from the shaft.
Yeah,
That'd probably be fine.
but I could put something here. Could go there, and then
run
from the
tube
tube to yeah. That I mean that.
How wide's this?
I don't know.
That's a little bit wider than the tab.
I haven't been there.
So you might want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's offset.
Oh, okay. Measure that. Yeah, you should be.
20-ish.
And what's that center hole in the tab? Because obviously you'll have a clevis, you'll lose a little bit on each side.
I can't see center of the hole, so I'm eyeballing it. And you're 22 3/8
Center hole to center hole?
ish. Yeah.
Okay. Either way it'll work. If you put a tube across there, it may just help it if you ever take it apart, not getting bent, or
And if it does have to be offset,
because then it'll have a tube on the bottom, tube here, and these two tubes will be pretty stout.
okay, I can do that. I can do that.
So then just do your tab this way, your tube this way, and then run it from the edge of the tube down to that.
Yeah, or I can do cups. That might be cleaner.
As long as we got enough height. Which you can do a short cut, but
Yeah.
either way, anything's better than that duct tape. You know what the good thing is? Taylor's got a lot of good ideas, and his car's coming up. I cannot wait to utilize all these great ideas.
If he wants
duct
it to be
tape,
ready,
spray paint.
if he wants it
screw
to
the
be ready by
wheels.
sick week next year,
Oh, we're gonna have some. Really
we're gonna
cool stuff
need
going on in
some
Taylor's car.
duct tape and some
I have a
stuff.
feeling he's not going to use any duct tape on his car. So, yeah, you're good, Dan. I think it might work. Maybe. As long as we got enough height, which is close, it looks like. know, it's pretty tight.
Oh, it's touching it.
Oh, it's hitting something. It's hitting something. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I'm just trying to knock the radiator out of it. I don't know what it's hitting though. I don't.
It's probably the radiator.
Oh, no, it's hitting the, oh, you got the radiator not centered.
Yeah, I had to.
Why do you have to?
Well, because it wanted to fall off.
Okay. But you
So-
got it not centered side to side.
But with this going on, it should be fine.
No, it's not. Because it's hitting the headlight bucket on this side and
No,
not this side.
now center it.
Well, I can't. Because you got it jammed up. Okay, go ahead.
Mine's good over here. Come on.
What are you hung up on? I don't think you're hitting the radiator because I'd be able to feel
Hitting
it.
the turbo on the driver's side is hitting the front end. You trying to go back and down? Yeah. Oh, I was trying to pick it up.
All right. Come down here for a second, Taylor.
It's in position right now.
Push on that side. Push back on the top of the radiator, or push forward on the top of the radiator. Because the radiator is leaning back too far right now, I think. I mean, it fits there, but
We gotta do some surgery on that bucket.
Leaning's not an option.
okay, it's hitting right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
what's
the
it?
sensors
buckets.
over here are cramming into the back of that bucket.
Sensors.
Dealing.
Sensors. Okay.
But that's a minor problem.
Well, we can go down some also, and we could go forward some. So it can lean more. It can lean more like that. Would that help?
That helps with the bucket a little bit, but you're still gonna have to do a little surgery on it.
Well, that's fine. But are you?
Right now, the angled cut part of the frame that the fuel cell mount slides into is crammed right up against the shroud of the fan.
Go look and see what he's talking about, Taylor.
I
Oh, you can
I
see
can
it
see
now?
it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
the same way on this side.
Oh, the angle. I gotcha. Okay, can you push the? Was it like that before when we had it up?
It was just touching it.
Can you go up at all or no?
Yeah, I can.
If you tilt it forward, it takes it away from that. But you probably can't tilt forward. We can go forward a little bit with it before it hits the bucket, not much.
I wonder if that bucket can be notched some.
Why not?
Well, as long as it doesn't. Yeah, it probably can be.
I think it can be.
Can you see where it needs to be notched?
Well, try to stand the radiator up a little bit.
Well, okay.
Yep, I see where it's got to get notched.
You want to just notch it on the same place on both sides?
I can do that.
All right. Let it sit back down, Taylor. All right. And if you guys want to get the front end off, I'll hold this so it don't fall off. Go ahead. Go slow. Go ahead. All right.
You pretty much have a better idea for fitment now.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. It's really tight, but I think it'll be okay. I think he said this is just hitting the headlight bucket, but the headlight bucket has space between the actual headlight and the headlight bucket, so we can definitely notch that on that side and the side and just give ourselves a little bit more room.
Yeah, this is the same.
It'll be all right.
Hell, you'd never see it. I can cut a bunch of that out over if you want to.
Yeah, as long as you're not gonna be able to see.
Here's what we got to do. We got to go from like here up. That's way more than it has to. Go way up like this.
Yep.
And then in a little bit like that. And it just got This is where it was hitting.
And that's just a sensor hitting there?
No, there ain't nothing here but just
No. What was hitting that? The sensor was hitting that, or the whole tank?
the sensor dealie was hitting there.
Okay. Yeah, trim as much. That's blind from the outside, so no matter how much you trim, that's not going to affect the outside.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out a nice little way to cut this.
Yep.
Like maybe come across this way, and then down this way, and then up this way, and take that corner out.
There you go. That'd work. I would do it on this side too.
Oh, I will.
That way
I'll,
if
I'll duplicate both ways, or I could cut like from here all the way back up here.
I wouldn't even trim it here. I would just go here. I wouldn't. Why would you leave that little tiny?
Yeah, I'll come right up like that. I can come right over like this, make a rounded corner.
Just do that.
Come down and make a rounded corner. Just cut
Yep.
that right out of there.
That's what I would do. Do that.
All right.
That'll work.
All right, I can do that.
Perfect.
Is this coming down to these mounts?
Yeah. So put a bar across
Uh-huh.
and then over and down.
I thought you just run down to it and not have to have a bar across.
No, just in case it ends up being offset just a hair, we'll come off and go down.
Okay.
Just in case. But we do like that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like that right there.
It's hitting something. We're hitting something. Okay. I couldn't have made this much tighter, huh?
You want a light up in there?
It's like that light's right in my eyes, the problem. It's got to lean back more for what, I think where we cut for the sensor, not even where the sensor's
Oh, it's up right tight against the,
bucket?
no, the frame is right up against the shroud for the fan. The bottom has to pull out.
Okay.
So just like Danny says, it is quite a process.
It's quite a process, yeah, but I think we got the location right, so now we can start doing some fabricating without the front end on, which is one of the hardest things, is trying to see what's going on with all this stuff. So we should be able to take the headline now.
Yeah.
That looks good. That's all titanium?
Yeah.
Man, fancy stuff. So what I think we can do is do a tray that's as wide as our other tray, like a piece of 1/8 inch aluminum.
Yep.
That's from here. Start it here, right? And then 7 inches longer. So just go ahead and make that now.
Yeah.
And then add an inch to the front. So basically from here forward it'd be 8 inches longer.
Yeah.
Break the front 90, and then we'll break this break that's back here at whatever angle we're gonna angle the radiator. Does that make sense? Because the bottom can't be flat; it needs to be at that angle.
Yeah.
You're gonna weld that or bolt that to that plate.
I think we're just gonna Zeus it.
So you have that. You say it's gonna go from here out 8 inches or whatever, break up. And you're gonna put something back here.
Another break.
Oh, another lip for the radiator.
Yeah, the other lip is gonna fasten to that bottom piece. Can't make out all one piece.
No, it's gonna get welded or bolted or
Welded,
however.
okay.
Yeah, we could do either one probably. But I'm just thinking if we start here, if you make a piece that's 8 inches longer than this, plus this, so whatever that comes out to, and then break a 90 on this end, you can start creeping up on this bend and keep sitting it in there until it doesn't hit this.
Yeah.
That's the
And then you know you're good, and then we could put that back lip on there. Whatever that back lip might have to be a little creative because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It only has to grab like here to here.
Yeah.
Well, how
It could even grab the sides, honestly, since we're putting it in there. It could lean up, like if the plate's here, it could lean up this way, and it could have an edge on it, so it grabs these sides too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 1 7/8 in the front. So if you
From
want
here to
8
here?
inches, yeah. 1 7/8.
Well, we measure it to the back, so 1.5 inches.
You measured that 7 inches from the front
To
of
the
this?
back.
From the back.
From back here.
Oh, well, then that's going to be
1.5 inches. So plus 8, 9.5. And then break the front 1 inch up, 90.
yeah, 9.5 total length.
Yep.
1 inch, break it up 90.
And then make it however wide we can, like 20 and a half or 21. We could go 21 probably, right?
I got to buzz up against this so I can see what I got.
You go 21 and center it.
Yeah.
Like 21 and a half almost.
Well, so let's go 21. We don't want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
plenty of clearance there.
Yeah, so 21 by 9.5. And then we'll break the front 1 inch up, poke those 3 holes in it, and then we'll start breaking this lip back here to get the angle we need. And then you can do your strip in the back, wherever that's gonna be. Don't break your angle where you start to break those, gonna have to be,
Behind it.
yeah. Like probably in the back of this tank would be okay though. Or you might need to come back a little bit farther. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
'Cause
you'd
if you
have to
break
come-
it here, then it's gonna,
You'd have to come back here
yeah.
and then put your finger behind that line.
Right.
And then bend it.
Yeah. All right. Try that.
Yeah, I'm trying.
All right.
So that break in the front's 90, not following no angle, just 90 up.
Yeah. Yep. Then we'll just change this angle until we get it to where it's just barely off the eave. We'll lean it back until it's close.
If you break a 90 and you lean it back, it'll go away from the angle. Right?
Well, you're breaking the front 90, so
Yeah.
the radiator's gonna fit here.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna put a brake here, it's just gonna move the radiator back.
Right, but that 90 degree, if you break at 90, when you lean the radiator back, then there'll be a gap right here.
No, sir. No, because this is what you're doing. Look, hold this here. We're going 9.5 inches, right?
Yeah.
Let's cut the one.
And we're going up 90.
Correct, hold this. The radiator's gonna sit right here,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna put a brake here. So the 90 is never gonna move. It's gonna be on the radiator the whole time.
Oh, you're breaking the bottom plate. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. So there you got to weld nothing to it.
Yeah,
you got to weld.
well,
something,
I think
yeah.
we'll weld something on the back.
Okay,
later.
I see what you're talking. Okay, yeah, that's going to happen before this, right? Otherwise, you're going to be breaking it.
Well, I think it's farther forward than that, because if you're...
Yeah, I was going to say it has to be. Otherwise,
Yeah.
that hole's useless.
Yeah, no, we gotta retain that for sure. So,
Well, we got 1.5 inches. That's 5 1/4 inches. So if you're making it 8.5,
3.5, how long is that? Yeah, Taylor, that's something to look at too. Just, you're gonna have to break it in front of this, Zeus. So it's gonna have to break like there, no further than that.
so there's your 5 1/4, and that was going to be 8.5. So 5 1/4, 6, 7, 8 1/4, 8.5. That's 3 1/4 inches minus 1/8 of an inch for the thickness of the metal on the brake. Unless you want to compensate that in there.
I would. Yeah, that way.
So the 3 1/4. 3 1/4 inches.
And we probably have room to go that way if we need to on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
We can
Well,
push
if we
it
do
farther.
go that way, then you got to make this plate wider than 9.5
Yes,
inches.
correct. Yeah, for sure. So maybe measure the thickness of that tank and see if the 3 1/4 inches is going to be
Is
enough.
this we're measuring?
Yeah. I'd maybe go another 1/2 inch farther forward on the bottom, Taylor.
Yeah, that's 3 1/4. Yeah, that's 3 1/4.
I'd go another 1/2 inch. So do 7.5 from the back of that tube. That's fine.
Because you got to factor the shroud in,
Well, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, and that's like 4.
Yeah. So that's fine. Go 3/4
Yeah.
on the bottom. As long as I can hit nothing up front, which I don't think it is.
No, I don't think so.
The farther we move forward, the more angle we're gonna have to get that upright around that water tank, around the water pump, which is okay.
So we were at 9.5 inches and then breaking it up 1 inch. Now we're going to be what overall length? Width?
10 1/4. Yes.
3/4 of an inch longer?
Yeah.
Then we'll break the
So
190.
it's 10 1/4 by 21.
Yep. Yeah, the good thing is right now we're kind of balancing it and measuring underneath. Once they get that plate there, they can kind of stick it in that plate, and that's like goes back to the same exact spot every time, and that's kind of what you want a reference point to start with, and that'll give us a really good idea. Then we can put it in that plate, hold it tight in that plate with the radiator face against the plate, and put the front end on, and if that works, you got a really good idea for how to mount the top, and it'll start to go good. So it's tight, but it's got to be there. So we got to make it fit. We can't really go with a smaller radiator and smaller fans, because the last thing you want on sick week or drag week or any drag and drive is for this thing to be overheating, pulled over on the side of the road. You got to do all kinds of fancy stuff and get creative out there. You want to be able to cruise this thing nice, go down the road fast, not to worry about a bunch of stuff overheating, and that's why we're going to make sure this big radiator fits up front of the hole.
Marking?
Yeah.
Show me what you're talking about. all I gotta do is transfer that line right up to here. So I can see it
Yeah, or just
on the other side.
measure from the front
Yeah.
on the pan back.
Yeah, I'm talking about getting at this distance.
Yeah, so just measure that over. And then just put a fat hole in it. Like a 3/4 hole.
Oh, big hole.
In this.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be exact.
No, but I can get it. I can get it exact. And that ain't a problem. All we gotta do is just kind of flip it. Can we flip it over?
Flip it over.
Because that pan goes up this side.
So you want to lay it on this?
No. Yeah, it's going like this.
Yeah.
So all I got to do is, like you said, measure from the front edge of this to the center of that hole, and that's how far up here it goes.
Yep.
And that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, but so there's two lines. You need the one with the little bit of an arrow on it.
That's this.
The outer this one and the inner this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this mark first, which is this one.
All right. Yeah, but open it.
Okay.
Open it up just a hair. That's really close.
Well, we can bend it, fine tune it when you get it.
Yeah.
Well, how much longer has it got to be at the bottom?
2 inches?
Measure to the bottom of the tube.
I can't see.
A little over 2.5.
Okay.
So if you added,
That'd be okay with a notch. If it's going to the bottom of that tube, by the time you notch it, you'll still have to notch it a little deeper.
yeah, but you gotta go to the top. You gotta notch the top end too.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna have to add to that.
Yeah.
So right now,
well,
it's
I've
right where it needs to be.
I've got a piece cut that's 20 inches long.
All right, so I add to this and add to this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't think that would look as good though.
It would eat into this again.
I know, and I really hate that it does
I
that.
think that looks good.
Yeah, just do that.
All right.
Everything's so small and thin, and it was hard to avoid.
Still strong though.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about that. Got to find some place to mount an overflow tank too.
All right.
Andrew had an idea to just tuck it in right here.
Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't work. That'd probably be all right.
Yeah. Whether it was round or square, probably round because we don't have any square.
Yeah.
But
That'd probably be fine.
yeah, we have those threaded bones,
Mm-hmm.
and then just a tab.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll work.
Is that something I need to get with Mark on, or should let Danny freehand it?
Probably Danny can probably make one.
Freehand it.
Unless we have, I wonder if we almost have like another one of these we can unscrew and weld on, or just cut off.
Do these
something.
thread in?
I don't know. It's either threaded or it might be like brazed in or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, he could make that easy.
Yeah.
Danny could make that.
I mean, I would prefer a push lock because it would be cleaner.
Yeah, yeah.
Because now you're gonna have to use the band clamp to hold it on.
It would be nice to thread it in there, but.
Yeah.
So there's no way it could.
Can do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Can do that.
I think that would be good because then you can like put your pan on, fit the saddle to that front tube,
You do that.
and then it's We just want to make sure, like going down the road, it's not.
That it does not go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And if it was any car besides a El Camino and the nose wasn't, we'd have a lot more room.
Yeah.
But I think it'll work fine like that. We do this here, and I think do a rib with a saddle. I think it'll be good.
Wow.
Yeah, this honestly was a little more tight than we thought it was originally going to be. But after a lot of hours, I think we got us some. We got a nice tray that's going to Zeus in and out with literally only 3 Zeus's. And we got a frame back here made out of all titanium. That's just 2 pins. So a few quick connect fittings, bulkhead for the wiring, which Devin did a really good job on, some pins, some Zeus's. This thing comes back out, the fuel cell goes back in, and these guys are racing. So I'm super happy with this. We do have a little bit of finalizing. I thought we'd be totally done, but again, it took a little bit more than we originally thought, but it's coming out really, really good. And this car is gonna be super nice. This was the last piece of drag and drive stuff we gotta do. I mean, this car is pretty much, other than some final welding, ready to be drove on a street, raced on a track, big tires and all. And as soon as it leaves here, I imagine early next week, it's going straight to paint. I know Cleetus wants to get this thing painted really quick, and I'm excited to see what they paint this thing. Something else I want to show you guys though. I know the last video we had a template for the fuel cell mount, and I just want to show you, Taylor did get it done at a 1/4 inch 6061 aluminum, and it came out awesome. You guys can see it was kind of hard to show you because we couldn't stick it in there before. But basically this just gave the fuel cells another support in the back, and it ties into the chassis there. Like we talked about, we put a hole there so we can get around to the back side of the nuts. This came out absolutely awesome. So now he's got plenty of fuel in the back. I mean, you could drive this thing, you could drive this way farther than you would want to. You would start to get very uncomfortable riding this thing, except for maybe George because he's got the couch cushions on his side. But we got plenty of fuel. You could drive this from Georgia to Bradenton without filling it up. I just about guarantee you that. On pump gas, big radiator. It is not going to overheat. Be Cool gave us a huge radiator, their best fans, some good shrouds, all that stuff. It is not going to overheat. Mullet is ready to be street driven and race, and I honestly can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see this thing driving down the road. Maybe we'll be driving next to him in a, heck, we might be driving next to him in a El Camino it's got its roof, or convertible S10, F-150, who knows? But it probably won't be the F-150, because if you didn't see it already, we're giving the F-150 away. So go to cjracecars.com, get your merch. Every $5 gets you 1 entry into winning the F-150 plus $10,000 cash. Thanks for the support. We'll see you on the next one.